Peace and blessings. What it do? It's your homie DJ Young Samm, aka Got Damn Samm. And right now you tune in to the Old Me Die podcast. If you are tuned in right now, you is definitely an elite one because we is still going. We steady showing up. We steady being persistent, man. No matter what goes on, you getting this show. So yeah, that shows you that I'm staying consistent, man. Let's get it. Don't stop when you hot. That's the message today. Don't stop when you hot, man. I can tell you this from experience because let's just say you've been grinding for so long to try to make a stack. You wanted to get $1,000. You've been grinding, trying to make a stack. Once you finally get that stack, the next step is really to go back in. Let's get 2 stacks. And then after that, you go back in. Let's get 3 stacks. And after that, you just keep doing it. 4 stacks, 5 stacks. But we got this thing where, man, we get that little piece of success. We get hot. And then we run out of gas. And we just like, we can't keep it up. We can't keep up with it. We can't keep the cycle going. We always go back down to ground zero. And then we try to rise back up again. But today's message, man, what I'm telling y'all, man, is you got to stay going when you hot. Like, sometimes I get in those modes where let's just say I make a beat and it's fire. And my rule for myself is I'm going to make 1 beat a day at least. I'm going to try to make 1 beat every time I wake up. And sometimes I be wanting to go do a little bit more, but I'll be like, nah, brace yourself, man. You got other work to do. But then I'll be like, nah, you feeling it. Keep going. So then I mess around, make 2 beats. And then, hey, if I feel it still, I might do 3 beats or whatever. And the thing about it is like when you hot, you never know when you're going to feel that wave of energy, that wave of creation or inspiration. And like, you got to tackle it. You got to keep going. You got to keep creating. You got to keep feeding them like for real. And that's just my thing, man. Don't stop when you hot. Let's just say you selling shirts. And let's say your first order, you done sold out. 100 shirts, you done sold out. And you done made the most money that you've ever had in your lap at one time. And you like, okay, I can kick back now. I go get me a fancy dinner. Go get me an outfit. I can go get some shoes. All these different type of things or whatever. And then it's like, okay, I can wake up the next morning and I can just go do it again. But it's a thing we call discipline. And discipline is how you get yourself ahead. Basically, man, the game plan is this. Like, and I heard this from Steve Harvey, man. Like Steve Harvey, I used to wake up every morning and I'd be watching Steve Harvey different little talks where he doing inspirational talks, man. And he was like saying like how it's a slow process, man. And it's like you start off like it's like I want to get to $100. You get $100. Do the same thing again, and then get $200. And then do the same thing again, but times 3 and get $300. And then the same thing times 4, then get $400. And that's the way it goes, man. It ain't no skipping the line. The more you want to grow, the more you're going to have to do. It's no skipping the line when it comes to success. Like, you're going to have to put the time in. You're going to have to put the effort in. You're going to have to walk it down piece by piece. Like, you're not going to just blow up overnight. A lot of time people be thinking people blow up overnight. Only time you get rich overnight is hitting the lottery. And a lot of time when people hit the lottery and they get a whole lot of money just gave to them, they end up broke later on down the line. Like, they end up being broke because they don't know how to manage and they don't have the discipline for that type of money. So it's best to start from the bottom, learn as you go, and really develop some discipline and learn to have really some respect for your money, because a lot of people blow money. So at the end of the day, you got to have some respect for your money, and then you'll start seeing yourself really elevate. But yeah, man, don't stop while you hot. Like right now, I've been on a creative juice. Like right now, this episode right here, man, I'm just getting this episode done the day before. And this episode drops today. If you feeling like you in your mode or whatever, and let's just say, man, you could be a person that's a social media influencer or whatever, and you've been doing your beat videos, or you've been doing your DJ videos, or whatever type of content videos you doing, and you really starting to get into a little action or whatever. So don't get to the point to where you got all these people looking at you and they loving you, and then all of a sudden you run out of gas, and then you no longer posting things, or you kind of falling back or whatever. But it's like, man, once you start feeding the people and they looking at you, and once you hot, keep going, keep giving it to them. Like, I'm gonna tell you a prime example. My bro Slim Thug, like, shout out to Slim Thug too, man. His birthday is this month, man. My boy is a Virgo. Happy B-Day to him. But yeah, he one person that I know that throughout my whole life of just watching him grow as from an artist, from his earlier days at Swisher House to him being his own boss and having Boss Hog Outlaws to now where he's at. And it's like, I've always had a Slim Thug album to listen to. Like, if you go year by year, it's always some dope Slim Thug music to listen to. And then it don't even help no more that I'm his actual DJ. So I'm getting all the music early, and then now I'm producing music for him. And outside of producing music for him, I just got done scoring his new movie, Double Cup, which is about to come out also, man. So it's really been a blessing, man, to rock with my homie Slim Thug. And this is, I should call this episode Longevity, man, because if you want longevity, you got to keep going and got to keep giving these people what they want. Don't stop while you hot. Straight up. Let's get it.